I want to take us back to 2011, the general election 2011. That's when you made your debut.
That's right.
And you were sent to Aljunied, where Low Tia Kiang was there as your leader. I think he was.
That's right. He was Sec Gen
then, and Sylvia Lim was also there
right.
in your team. You had 5, but it was a watershed election because. Correct me if I'm wrong. Before that, the opposition was restricted to Hougang, basically.
That's right.
And you had never captured a GRC, and GRC was seen to be like a prize that would really unlock a lot of possibilities for Singapore's opposition. And you shocked the political scene. You guys won with almost 55% of the vote. So you flipped that seat. Tell us about that night when the results came through. Did you expect it?
I think there certainly was something in the air. It was a 9-day election period. So, I mean, you can read the mood, right? After a while, you in the run-up to the campaign, during the campaign, I think the mood generally was always with us. I mean, you could feel the wind behind you. And, of course, nobody would be so presumptuous as to predict what would happen in spite of these winds that you feel at the back of your neck. But certainly it was a positive mood because there was a lot of unhappiness amongst Singaporeans. A lot of this stemmed from immigration-related issues. People didn't feel like Singapore felt like home anymore. You'd be in the MRT train and people would be speaking languages which you weren't familiar with.
Or accents which were not
familiar.
Yeah.
And generally, those issues, it was suggested that those issues were not solved and those were problems. And in the aftermath of 2011, I think the government made certain moves and that essentially reflected the problem. And in fact, the Prime Minister apologized during the hustings for all these pain points that Singaporeans were raising. So on the night when it happened, of course, you have that euphoria. But I mean, I've always been a sort of person who feels that when things are going well, don't be too excited. When things are not going well, don't be too down as well, because the sun's going to rise tomorrow and it's an opportunity to shape the new day. But I didn't expect, of course, if you ask me to look back now, it was a tough first term. It was a very difficult first term.